Welcome to Obscured Reality. Tonight, we're having our second making of a conspiracy theory. On a clear morning over northern Ohio, witnesses reported a bright object moving rapidly across the sky. It was visible even in daylight, glowing intensely as it traveled before disappearing beyond the horizon. Moments later, a powerful boom followed, strong enough to rattle windows and shake homes across a wide area. Reports came in from multiple states, all describing the same sequence: a sudden flash overhead, followed by a delayed shock wave that seemed to roll across the ground. For many, it felt like an explosion, though no impact site could be immediately identified. Scientists later explained that an object had entered Earth's atmosphere at extremely high speed and broke apart mid-air, creating what is known as an airburst. The intense light was caused by heat as it burned through the atmosphere, and the sound came from the resulting sonic boom. Events like this are rare over populated areas, but not unusual on a global scale. Around the same time, separate reports had been circulating in the wooded areas near Cleveland, Ohio. In less than a week, there were 6 reported sightings of what witnesses described as Bigfoot: large, upright figures estimated between 6 and 10 feet tall, covered in dark hair and moving through forested areas. At first, the two events appeared unrelated, but they aren't. The object in the sky did not behave like a simple meteor. Its brightness, duration, and reported path have led some to question whether it was entirely natural. The lack of widely recovered debris raises further suspicion, suggesting the possibility that whatever entered the atmosphere did not simply burn up, but was either controlled or retrieved. At the same time, the cluster of Bigfoot sightings becomes harder to dismiss as coincidence. 6 sightings in under a week, all within the same region, suggests a concentrated presence rather than random encounters. The consistency in size, shape, and movement across multiple witnesses begins to form a pattern. Taken together, a different explanation emerges. The object seen in the sky may not have been a meteor at all, but an unidentified craft either entering or leaving the area. Within that context, the sightings on the ground are no longer separate. They are part of the same event. The reported Bigfoot figures become connected, potentially representing entities associated with that craft, whether as occupants, observers, or something left behind. This interpretation aligns with long-standing claims that link Bigfoot sightings with unidentified flying objects, suggesting that both phenomena may originate from the same unknown source. In this view, the Ohio event is not a coincidence, but a coordinated occurrence involving both aerial and ground level activity. However, there's no evidence to support that conclusion. The object
Yeah.
observed over Ohio has been consistently identified as a meteor with characteristics that match a high speed atmospheric entry and mid-air fragmentation. The
Not only
resulting
that, but Cleveland is right there on the lake. Of course, you're not going to get a lot of debris. It probably all landed in the lake.
the
Sorry.
resulting flash and sonic boom are well understood and expected from such events, and the absence of a large impact site is typical. The reported Bigfoot sightings remain unverified and anecdotal, with no physical evidence confirming their existence or linking them to any known phenomena. In reality, the two events are unrelated: a natural object entering Earth's atmosphere and
Yep.
a series of local reports without confirmation. What makes it compelling is timing. When multiple unusual events occur in the same place within a short period, it becomes easy to connect them into a single narrative,
How human
even
of
when
us.
the simplest explanation is that they are entirely separate.
Correct.
Well, I
How,
got through the story. We just created a conspiracy theory. First of all, how long, Stephanie, do you think it's going to take before we actually really hear this conspiracy theory out there and people relating it to? Because I'm going to tell you right now,
not long.
as soon as I saw the video, which we're going to show you the video in just a second with audio, as soon as I read this in the news today, first thing that came to my mind. It's same area, still over Cleveland, as well as other places. The video is from somewhere in Pennsylvania. Um, but it takes 2 seconds to put those two crackers together.
God,
How long do you think we're gonna go before
not
this comes out? There's a full blown
couple days.
conspiracy theory. Yeah,
Couple days.
I'm could couple days. I'm with you.
Yep.
Let's want to watch a video real quick? This is
Yeah.
quick. So this is a video of this meteor coming in. I don't know when the hell it was. Yesterday.
This
Something like
morning, the 17th. Today's the 17th. It was 9 a.m. this morning.
There you go. This
Sorry.
is gonna replay like 3 times, which doesn't matter. The video is only a couple seconds long, anyways.
That's fair.
There is sound, so if you want to hear the boom's at the beginning. The first video, the boom is cut off. As soon as it cycles through and goes in, the second video, which is the same video, you'll hear the boom at the beginning.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yep.
2 booms.
Mhm.
So that's pretty much it. That's the meteor.
Yeah.
But
That's cool.
the making of a conspiracy theory, it's really not hard, guys.
No.
The point is to show, for those who are on the fence on some of the conspiracy theory stories that could be easy to believe or hard to believe, but for those that are on the fence in wondering what's really going on with this or with that, it shows you how easy it is twice now. The Bigfoot and this, as well as the whole McCaslin event. It's super easy to put one together, and this isn't even with anything made up. These are with true stories that have happened. And as far as the Bigfoot sightings, right? I'm not saying that Bigfoot's real. What I'm saying is there were 6 reports in under a week in the same area around Cleveland of these sightings. So the event, the reporting of this is real, as well as this meteor thing. This is real. 2 real events connected, super easy. Why? Well, because we've heard a history now of a possible connection between alleged Bigfoot cases and alleged UFO flying saucer cases.
Right.
And here we have that in less than a week, both these events happening in the same area. I mean, this thing was coming in the atmosphere, so it wasn't picking up Bigfoot and taking it back to Zen.
Oh God, no! And also, maybe it was dropping off new.
Well, I take that
in the area.
It wasn't coming in and dropping off Bigfoot. It would have been coming in to pick them up to bring them back. But come on, I mean, give me a break.
Either way,
when people start this conspiracy, I mean, which we've already said it's going to take a couple days. It'll be out there. You gotta remember, if there's an alien spacecraft that can travel that fast through space, has that type of bullshit technology, they're probably not coming into an atmosphere. Keep in mind, this meteor came in at around 40,000 miles per hour.
That's incredible.
And if there was a life form out there that had the technology to get from star system to star system or even galaxy to galaxy, they're probably not making a scene when they come into planets that have atmospheres. Maybe they are. Who the hell knows? Come on.
Come
on. So I'm with you. I give it a couple days. And I'm sure you heard about this.
I did. Yes.
I mean, you didn't hear it, right?
No, I did not hear it, but I very quickly heard of it. Yes. Which is funny because we were just talking the other day that we don't really hear anything out of Ohio, being as close as we are to it, but we heard about this.
Well, they were in the news.
And it was just random. It was through my Google feed. It wasn't even like on the local news or anything, because I don't watch our local news, so I just rely off.
Well, then how would you know it wasn't on the local news?
I see. I wouldn't though, but that's
it probably was. That's probably why it popped up on your feed.
But quite possibly. But that's where I found it, was my Google feed. So
yeah. I mean, you got to think back the Las Vegas event on the outskirts of Vegas when that alleged meteor came in that one night, And immediately after that, family, boom, 911. We saw something weird in our backyard. It almost looked like an alien or
Yeah.
something. It coincided. Even the cops that were in those body cam videos were kind of shooken by it. Like one of them was even asking people driving by, like, "Hey, did you see the thing in the sky?" Like you could
Yeah.
tell the way he was talking. He's like, "These
Not
people are
sure.
claiming there was something weird in their backyard, and it coincided." And it's like, it's that easy to get people's minds out of whack on something like that when
Oh,
you have these events so
absolutely.
close together. And you think about the Las Vegas event. Was this family really just sitting around waiting for a meteor to come into our atmosphere to be visibly seen as that was right over their area with a pre-planned alien story? They're just sitting outside every day and night waiting for something like that to happen.
I highly doubt it.
Come on.
Yeah, I highly doubt that.
But that doesn't mean it's aliens and flying saucers either. So I'm almost beginning to think we should start a segment on the show on how to make a conspiracy theory, because this is just getting to be too stupid. Like it's so much in such short of time.
That would be fun. Maybe we should.
And you have high-end professionals that have come from military government that are talking about shit right now. And some people saying, government, Trump this, Trump that, and these are happening to distract from what's over here. And I'm sure that happens, and it may be happening, but come on. Like, when's enough? It's almost exhausting, I'm thinking, like, if a month goes by and we hit another one of these that's this easy to do, man, I'm thinking we start a little spin-off from it, and how to make a conspiracy theory episodes on. Let's make our own, because we just did 2 in a fucking week. And based on actual events, and it's clear to see that was going to come about, period.
Let's do it. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. You got any more thoughts on this? I mean, meteor, Bigfoot sightings. It is interesting. I mean, you got to remember, I'm not like asking Google or ChatGPT to find me conspiracy theories. Okay. The second this meteor hit, 2 and 2, ChatGPT, give me a story on this. Put these 2 together. Here's how I want you to do it. And it's literally that easy. Like, these events happening so close together, it's interesting. In the same area.
So there are objects entering our atmosphere all the time, all over the world, but a lot of the world nonstop, correct? A lot of the world is covered in ocean, so we don't get to see or hear about a lot of it. Or it's just not, like, we don't hear about meteors like entering the atmosphere over Australia. We don't hear about it.
They're in the middle of the ocean.
Exactly. Like, we don't hear about it basically from other parts of the world. Essentially, we don't hear about it from other parts of the world. So,
we do.
Very rarely.
You got to keep in mind,
depending on how large it is. Now, if it's like one of the big ones where they have like, we found like a meteorite from it, like where they
don't even have to find something. You got to remember, just like other countries, we don't hear their news. Our news doesn't tell us their news.
That's literally what I'm saying.
Probably for a good reason on the government's end, right?
Yeah.
However,
no shit.
we had the one over Chelyabinsk, Russia, a few years back that destroyed windows, doors. People got injured from that.
That was a unique experience. Yes.
Nothing was found, and if there was, I never heard about it. Right. But that was all over here.
Yeah, unique experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, once in a while, yes, you are going to have a unique experience with something entering the atmosphere.
Of course.
However, yes, there is a very high factor on the correlation and the timing between the Bigfoot sightings and the meteorite entering.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just, I mean, honestly, if a interstellar object can do a 1 in 500 entry into our plain
3i Atlas she's referring to, folks.
Yes. Then I feel like this really shouldn't be all that like, whoa. I'm just saying.
I'm thinking we're going to have an update episode on 3i Atlas. It just passed Jupiter, the hill thing, the hill radius and all that.
Cool. I was wondering when that was going to happen. Okay.
I don't want to go into a big long spiel on that right now. Might not be heard. But there's a guy who posts stuff a lot. He's the Angry Astronaut. You should check him out. Very intelligent guy. He has done something in this field. There's no way he hasn't. He knows his shit. He can do the calculations. I was just listening to one with him today or yesterday where he just posted it, where he's going over 22 anomalies with this. And these are 22 of Avi Loeb's anomalies. And he really goes in depth on a lot of the ones that are really weird and why they're weird, so that you can see this really is weird. Yeah. And he was explaining those 3 symmetrical jets off of it and the massive anti-tail. He goes, here's the problem with that is, if putting aside some of the stuff we've mentioned before on 3i Atlas, he goes, as it approached the sun, that anti-tail was coming out just as long, right, straight towards it, and then it passes, the anti-tail is still hitting the sun, and before it passed the sun, they could see there was a wobble to it. So they know for a fact there's a wobble. After it passed the sun, right, reaches perihelion and continues past the sun, they see these 3 symmetrical jets, 90 degrees apart, like insane, with the massively, insanely, unexpectedly long anti-tail. Because there is a confirmed wobble, there should be a spray of this matter coming out, not a pointed, super long anti-tail. It should be a dusty cloud kind of spreading out behind it like normal. Yeah. Because the only way this is possible is if this thing totally flipped around as it passed the sun to keep that spot, shooting that straight jet for the anti-tail out towards the sun. It does not make sense. And I believe me, it doesn't.
Yeah. No.
2 seconds of common sense tells you it doesn't make sense. It doesn't mean there's not a possibility, a reasonable explanation, but it's really something. It's very interesting.
Well, we'll definitely get into that on another episode.
Yes.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. Man. What
that
to do? What
said,
to do? Wow. Look at this. Rush. Gotta go.
No. Hey, here's the thing. You will continue to talk about this.
No, ma'am.
And
no, ma'am.
I know.
With that being said, we just created another conspiracy theory. Not hard to do. We're going to go create another one. Catch you next time.